From the NMSU Department of Journalism and Media Studies in collaboration with KRWG, this is the student-produced News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Carpio Grego.
And I'm Abigail Salas. The president is on campus, and this afternoon NMSU welcomed the new university president.
That's right. Students, faculty, staff, and well-wishers gathered at the University Art Museum for reception. Now, while Dr. Fairmay is on campus now, he won't officially take over as president until January 1st. And Dr. Fairmay comes from the University of Cincinnati, where he was vice president for academic affairs as well as provost. He also worked at Northern Arizona University and the University of Colorado. And he's anxious to get started at NMSU.
This is just one of many events that we have planned over the course of the next several months, where President Fairmay will be talking to our stakeholders and listening to exactly what the needs are of the communities that we serve.
Dr. Fairmay's contract will run through January 1st, 2030. Now, the Las Cruces City Council is working to do something about the lack of affordable housing in the city. The plan is designed to fund a long-term tax credit for Paseos Verdes, a Mesilla Valley Public Housing Authority project.
The housing project will consist of 218 units. The total cost is $49 million, and it will provide veteran, workforce, and senior housing. The Las Cruces City Council approved the project at its December 2nd meeting. Now, Carpio, today was a little bit colder than it has been.
I know, it's finally starting to feel like some Christmas weather. Raven, what do you got for us as far as local weather?
Hello guys, we're going to take a look at the skies at the moment. We're having some partly cloudy skies with 52 degrees, some 8-mile-per-hour winds coming from the east with humidity at 53%, 35 degrees for our dew point and our barometer at 30.19. Today we had 64 degrees as our high, an average of 59 with a low of 37. It's going to be pretty cold outside tonight. We have some record high of 76 in 1995 with a low of 19 degrees in 2011 and a precipitation of 0.5 and with a year of 5.39 inches. Now let's check back at the desk.
And many movies are being produced in New Mexico, most right now in the northern part of the state.
That's right, but Las Cruces is growing as well. Last year, NMSU film students, faculty, and big name actors brought the life to Santa's cousin in Las Cruces. News 22's Lauren Arroyo was at the premiere last night.
Film buffs, the movie crew, and actors packed the Allen Theater's Cineport for a holiday treat, Las Cruces style.
No. I'm okay with horses. I'm not good with love.
The movie showcased local talent and highlighted Las Cruces and the Mesilla Valley. And it was a learning experience with class credit for the many NMSU students on the crew.
I saw people learning about story, I saw people learning about camera and lights, and now we get to come and celebrate this cool premiere. I never thought I'd be standing in front of all these desserts, and here I am, a little kid from Las Cruces.
Christmas is a time about family and giving, and these students have given us quite the story to tell. They've managed to capture the spirit of Christmas through this classic story of saving the holiday. It's about Santa's shy cousin who goes to Rio Doso and with an elf named Gilbert creates a Christmas miracle for his new girlfriend's son.
I like to make movies that make people feel good, and this movie, Santa's Cousin, is just that. It's a romantic comedy that absolutely will leave everyone who sees it with a smile on their face.
It's the start of December. I think it's going to be a blast, and I think it's a story that I've never seen told before. I've seen a million Christmas movies, and I've never seen one like this one.
It was the first time everyone saw the final product, the movie they created.
So it's going to be fun because we just saw the scenes that we were in, and so it'll be fun to see the whole story.
Director Ross Marks says the NMSU students' enthusiasm and dedication made making this movie a pleasure. He looks forward to more productions that highlight southern New Mexico and trains the next generation of movie makers. Lauren Arroyo, News 22.
Well, I know I'm definitely going to check that one out, Abigail, and you can too. You can catch it on popular streaming platforms like Apple TV, DirecTV, Amazon, and many more.
The first of several big holidays took place last week. Yes, Thanksgiving came, but there's also Christmas and the New Year, which is not too far away.
Yes, and one more group on the NMSU campus is reaching out to those who can't go home for the holidays. News 22's Elijah Reyes has the story.
Students, faculty, and the community came out last week to mingle, eat great food, and take in some local music. It's sponsored by the Men of Color Initiative. They help with student development, mentoring, and more.
If you walk around campus, it looks already deserted. It doesn't look like there's a lot of people out there. But we have a lot of students who don't really go home for the holidays, especially international students.
The group also reaches out to students who can't travel home during the holidays.
For whatever reason, a lot of our students are still left here on campus, and so I thought it would be a great opportunity to make sure that we are paying attention to them, particularly when we talk about inclusivity, particularly when we talk about diversity, and making sure our students feel that they have a sense of belonging at NMSU.
With this event having food, games, and live music, there is also the opportunity for people at this event to connect with others as well as help the mental and emotional well-being of others. And in particular with finals coming up, Tatiana is taking that opportunity and turning it into a reality.
I am here for home for the holidays, so I wanted to come and check it out and just experience something new and nice.
Tatiana says this escape helps her prep for the end of semester madness.
It creates a new environment for people to just kind of get out of their headspace from everything else that they've been struggling with, like you said, whether that's like finals and stuff, or also an emotional time.
She plans on attending more events like this one, and the group hopes to continue spreading the message of bringing people together. Elijah Reyes, News 22.
With this event being such a successful one, we should expect more events like this in the future. The next event for the Men of Color has yet to be announced. However, they have a monthly newsletter that should be out within the next few days.
That's right, and stay tuned because Raven's going to be back with your national forecast.
But first, one organization is trying to keep people warm this holiday season. More on that when News 22 continues.
Across the waves of grain and the fruited plains, the food traditions that shaped this nation.
This really is a labor of love.
Are being preserved.
Such an important story in one bowl.
And rediscovered. On America, the Bountiful.
Monday at 2 p.m. on KRWG-Public Media.
I am so excited about the upcoming season of Healthy Minds. We are covering a variety of issues, all of which are important, including youth mental health, developing new treatments that can help with prevention, as well as treat people who have an illness. We're going to look at the issue of homelessness. We're covering so much that's so important to people today.
Sunday at 2:30 p.m. on KRWG Public Media.
Welcome back. You're watching News 22 Thursday,
where news matters. Now, during the holidays, civic organizations go all out to help people in need.
As News 22's Andrew Acosta reports, one of the new organizations has a three-way purpose and the setup in Youngs Park to make a difference.
Mini golf, free jackets, and home-cooked tacos. These are just some of the things you could find at One Big Fiesta, Las Cruces' newest community-organized resource drive and family event. It is sponsored by the charity called the Sophia. Kristen Rankin named it after a friend who was with her while she was battling cancer. It focuses on serving children of the smaller towns across Doñana County.
Big push is we really like to help the children and families in the smaller communities between Las Cruces and El Paso. So that's like Anthony, Chamberino, La Mesa, Chaparral, just the smaller communities that don't get a lot of attention.
New Mexico families living between El Paso and Las Cruces face some of the worst poverty in the state. About 2 in 3 people live below New Mexico's median income, according to government data from the U.S. Census. Many of these families must survive without the warmth they need during the holidays. There was a family-owned clothing bank, which provided free jackets for those in attendance. Other organizations such as church services, police, and early child development were also among those in the booths.
I have a son with special needs, so the services here are knowing what there is available is really good.
While most drives offer toys and clothes, One Big Fiesta takes it a step further and offers heaters as well for donation.
It's tied with our blanket heater and toy drive. So with that, Kristen actually takes She herself takes all the blankets, heaters, and toys down and delivers them to families in the smaller communities.
The organization started accepting heaters 5 years ago after Christine heard of a child dying from cold in the Gadsden area. Since then, she has been committed to searching for heaters. Although they receive more toys than heaters and blankets, they say the heaters and blankets are just as important, if not more, during the holidays. Andrew Acosta, News 22.
Now, Carpio, I know I just heard about that earthquake that happened in California just a couple of minutes ago. I don't know about you.
I know, it's crazy, and for such a bad thing to happen to you in the holiday season, that's not what it's all about. But anyways, Raven, what do you have for us as far as national weather?
All right, hey guys, we're looking at our national weather map for right now. The forecast, we have 63 degrees in El Paso, and it's a little bit cooler in our area. And over here in Buffalo, Boston, New York, they're experiencing some precipitation with snow and winds, as well as cooler temperatures. And in Phoenix, it's actually getting a little bit cooler finally with 77 degrees. On to my next map, we're going to be looking at the current wind speeds and gusts. It's about 21 in our area. It's going to be getting a bit more windy as the week continues to go on. And of course, up in the northeast, there's a lot of wind happening. Now, if we look at our next map, we're going to be seeing the 7.0 magnitude that happened in California. It was reported at 10 a.m. today in local time around Eureka. The more inland and southern parts are facing moderate, but around Eureka it's at 7.0 still. So if you're traveling, just make sure to be careful. That's all I've got, but make sure to stay tuned for your local temperatures.
And then we can see it operate. And she has a surprise, of course. There it comes.
$10,000. Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Your investment in this PBS station brings Antiques Roadshow into your home each week. Thanks for making it possible.
Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom returns for an all-new season on public television. Live a flower lifestyle and enhance your well-being with beautiful bouquets. Ideas for entertaining and crafting with flowers. There's even recipes and drinks with flowers. Join me and live the flower life every week on public television stations across the country.
Saturday at 2 p.m. on KRWG-Public Media.
All right, welcome back, guys. Let's take a look at some of our local temperatures. In Farmington, we have 43, Santa Fe 38, Gallup 37, Albuquerque 48, 47 in Socorro, 42 Clovis, 48 in Roswell, 53 in Deming, and 52 in Las Cruces. Tomorrow we're going to be seeing some warmer temperatures with 51 in Farmington, Santa Fe 52, Gallup 54, 56 for Albuquerque, 46 for Ruidoso, 47 for Roswell, Clovis at 49, 54 in Las Cruces, and 52 in Deming. In Alamogordo, we're going to see some partly cloudy skies with the low of 33 degrees, 55 for the high, and sunny skies. And in Truth or Consequences, we're seeing 36 as our low, partly cloudy skies, and tomorrow partly cloudy skies as well with 57 for the high. In Silver City, 31 as the low, really cold with partly cloudy skies, same as tomorrow with 54 for the high. And of course, in Las Cruces, 37 as the low with partly cloudy skies both today and tomorrow, and 54 as the high. Back to the desk, thank you.
And Arturo's next with sports.
Thanks, Carpio. Coming up in sports, you can toss that remote because News 22 Sports is next.
Benvenuti a casa mia. I am excited to welcome you back to my home. So, pull up a chair and cook along with me as I share meals and memories from my table on this season of Lydia's Kitchen. Tutti a tavola! a mangiare.
Saturday at 3:30 p.m. on KRWG Public Media.
PBS opens up new worlds, new perspectives for all of us, today and tomorrow.
With stories and performances that bring us together.
We can all share in the inspiration, the wonder, and the world that PBS brings into our homes.
Support your PBS station today.
KRWG-TV's public file is available at 2915 McPhee Circle in Milton Hall, Room 117, on the campus of New Mexico State University. Regular business hours are from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 to 5 p.m. weekdays. You can also view the file online at publicfiles.fcc.gov.
This is KRWG-TV News22 Sports.
For the win! He got it!
Welcome back. I'm Arturo Quesada and let's talk sports. New Mexico State soccer has been through a huge change. A new head coach took over in 2018, but a coach is only as good as his players. And when one player is historically great, winning is easy. News 22's Carpio Uriago has the story.
That's Loma McNeese, a midfielder for NMSU, but also the other team's worst nightmare. Don't know number 14? Well, you should.
Student from Sherwood, Oregon, and number 14, Loma McNeese.
An Oregon native, playing soccer is a passion that started early.
No, I was an only child, and my parents kind of just put me in a bunch of sports to keep me entertained and to see kind of if that was the thing that I liked, and I liked basketball and soccer.
She came to NMSU in 2020 because she knew head coach Rob Bartz from Oregon, where they were both used to winning.
I knew at the time the assistant coach Miguel, and then Rob through club soccer. They lived in Portland for a while, so kind of through that connection.
And that's when a legendary run started for McNeese and the Crimson and White. She's a scoring machine. 8 goals this season, and in her 5th year, rewriting the Aggie record books. But one goal stood out in particular against Louisiana Tech, the one that made her the Aggies' all-time leading scorer.
Loma McNeese sends it toward the goal, off of the crossbar and down.
And as one door closes, another one opens. That's right, now that the all-time scoring and points records are hers, the only record left to fall is the all-time assist record. And who better to do it against than the UTEP Miners? But on the road to breaking records, it meant making mental and physical improvements in her game.
Fitness. When Loma first got in, she had a hard time just staying on the field long enough. I think if Loma had been as fit as she is now in the last few years, her freshman and sophomore year, this record would have been blown out of the water.
Probably confidence in my play, with my hold-up play, but as well as my striking and being able to connect those passes through the midfield. I think just building that confidence has really helped me throughout the years.
But it was all worth it. NMSU won its first ever Western Athletic Conference title in 2022, and last year won the regular season championship.
I was super emotional. I think it just the journey to get to that point was so hard and hard fought.
And while she is great at soccer, she has other goals after she finishes her graduate degree next semester in the College of Business.
After NMSU, I'm not sure. I kind of want to be adventurous and get out of the country and go travel and explore a little bit. Maybe take interest in the Tongan national team and maybe settling down in like Tonga, Fiji, Australia for a couple years.
Carpio Grego, News 22.
The struggles continue for the NMSU men's basketball team as they dropped their 5th game in a row last night against Abilene Christian. The Aggies started on a great note as they found themselves up 30-27 after the first half. However, they couldn't keep up the momentum and lost the game 78-70. Robert Carpenter led the Aggies in scoring with 13 points. The Aggies look to put an end to their losing streak against UNM Albuquerque December 7th. And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action tomorrow. Still ahead on News 22, Raven will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast. But first, our News 22 seniors will join us for one last goodbye.
Tokyo is a true gourmet wonderland. Markets are replete with the freshest produce, seafood, and ingredients. all sourced for the most discerning chef and palate. Discover the stories behind the culinary specialties that make this city so delicious. Watch Trails to Oishi Tokyo on NHK World Japan.
Thursday at 2 p.m. on KRWG Public Media.
Thank you so much for those of you that responded during Giving Tuesday's Matching Money Challenge. Thanks to you, we were able to meet the $3,000 match from Orlando Padilla with Padilla Networks and Ucenda Credit Union. It truly is heartwarming to know that you value the service that KRWG-TV provides to our community. A special thanks to Orlando Padilla with Padilla Networks and Ucenda Credit Union for helping double your contributions on Giving Tuesday. KRWG Public Media, powered by you.
Now, Abigail, this is our last newscast of the semester, and with that, we have to say goodbye to 3 special News 22 seniors.
Ozzy, Natalia, and Alvaro will all be graduating this fall, but they made sure to say one last goodbye. Let's take a look.
And tomorrow, sunny skies, high 65.
What am I gonna miss from NMSU Noticias 22?
You meet a lot of cool people, you learn a lot of things, and yeah, just real good time.
Working with the Noticias team, staying till 1 a.m.
to 3 a.m. for Noticias, our long show. Even though we're all so tired. Lady, okay. 100% I've learned like just time management and like keeping cool under pressure.
I did learn like a lot of cool skills, like how live shows really work in general, and I think that's pretty important.
You gather so much experience, in journalism, sports, camera work, writing, presenting for, sports, news.
I feel really confident that I'll have no problem once I graduate.
I don't think I would be who I am today if I didn't work for Noticias, for Agivision, and if I hadn't attended an NMSU.
Well, I need a clip of you playing harp.
Guys, it feels like it's the end of an era for you guys getting out of here. I'm really going to miss you.
Yeah, congrats to both of you. I mean, Natalia, a great editor and also a great musician. Now let's take it over to Raven too.
Let's take a look at our 5-day weather forecast. It's going to be partly sunny and sunny most of the days aside from Sunday and Tuesday where it will be windy. On Tuesday it will be 52 as the high and 24 as the low, so it's going to be fairly cold, so make sure to be aware of that. And tomorrow it will be 54 and 34 as the low. That's all for right now. Thank you guys.
You guys have been a great audience all semester. We know you have other news sources. We appreciate you choosing us the whole time. You guys have a good holiday.
And don't forget, you can catch all stories aired today on our website at KRWG News 22. And if you have a comment or story idea, click on the Contact News 22 button. And also follow us on Twitter and Facebook for breaking news alerts and show teases. That's all for tonight.